One thing you must know and understand about older men who go for younger girls or younger women rather is that they can't go. They don't fit. They can't go for everyone. They have a specific women or ladies that they focus on. Number one, desperate ladies. Number two, not so clever ladies or not so intelligent ladies. Ladies that are not thinking as fast as others do. And number three, of course, people who love a lifestyle or materialistic women who love something beautiful, things that they can't afford on their own. People who think that the life that they are living, it's below them, so therefore they need more than what they have, but of course not using the option of working hard for it. So in this regard, I will be giving you a detailed information on how Mr. Andrew was able to select or pick his victim, Afiba, and of course Celine. We all know that there are so many victims before them, so I will be focused on these two ladies. Hi and welcome. If it is your first time on this channel, please do subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you won't miss out on our next upload. And please don't forget to like, comment and share this video. So to start, we all know the story behind these two ladies, and of course we have had so many opinions and so many stories and allegations and accusations about these two ladies and Mr. Andrew. So we all know that there is a screenshot, so a leaked screenshot. It was a conversation between Celine and Mr. Andrew. So the conversation started where Mr. Andrew is confirming whether this is still Celine's number, since they last texted 2 years ago, and Celine confirmed that yes, this is my number, Mr. Andrew. And Mr. Andrew is asking Celine about her friend, and Celine is replying to Mr. Andrew saying my friend is cool, meaning Celine knew exactly which friend Mr. Andrew was referring to, because in 2 years something can happen, many things can happen. 2 years, it's a long time, so you can change your friend, so there is so many things that can happen in 2 years time. He then proposed a threesome for 2 nights, coming on Saturday and leaving on Monday. So he asked Celine, how much will that cost him? And Celine said 1 million for both of us. And he further said, oh wow, that is a lot for tonight. Okay, you remember I said he was only praying for ladies who are not smart, or ladies who are not thinking fast as others, because when it comes to intelligence, we are not intelligent in the same manner, or we are not intelligent in the same way. So in this regard, or in this video, this Mr. Andrew was able to just wake up one morning and decided that, oh okay, I will text a lady I last texted 2 years ago. And when he finally got a confirmation, he then decides that I will propose a threesome. Wait, let me just unpack this for you. You are proposing a threesome to a lady you last texted 2 years ago, so you have no idea of what happened in these 2 years. Maybe a lady is married. Of course you don't even care, because if you cared, you were not going to just propose such a deal to a married woman. Okay, he then proposed that deal and said you you will come on Saturday and leave on Monday. Okay, let us talk about Monday and focus on Monday. These ladies, of course, they have a life. Assume they were working. So when they leave on Monday, which time on Monday? Because we can regard this as a vacation. You cannot just wake up, take your bag full of toiletries and the clothes you were wearing on Saturday, Sunday, and on that Monday, and the night dress and the pajamas, you all know. You take that bag, you go to the office, you do whatever you want to do or whatever that you must do with that bag. And when there is time to go home, you take that bag and you go home. My dear, please explain it to me. The whole bag at the office, the bag full of clothes, doesn't make sense. Unless they had cars where they were going to leave those bags at their cars. So this shows that Mr. Andrew do not care about the life that they are living. He only cared about himself and what he wanted at that time, because he was going to bear in mind that they cannot be living on Monday. Monday is a work day. Monday we resume work. So that shows that he really attracted or prayed for girls who are desperate, who were able to leave or who were able to skip their classes just to be with him. You get that? So, and again, this Mr. Andrew, I don't know whether must I say he was smart or ignorant, because people have a good relationship with people around them. People have a routine and people have a routine. So we all know that, okay, my cousin cannot go to bed without checking on me. We all know that. So you cannot tell me that when Mr. Andrew is praying for every victim or every lady who once felt or who was once a victim on his hand, he didn't think properly, or he didn't consider those things that, these people will be here, and he will call or she will call her mother or her family to say, I'm in Abia State, or I'm where I am with whoever I am with. Because that is the fact. People do have a routine. So, meaning this man was forcing his victim to close their phone or to off their phone, because at the end of the day, we all know we have those cousins, those sisters, and we have our mothers. We all know that my mother cannot sleep without checking on me. And when my mother check on me and she find my phone off, she know that there's definitely something wrong somewhere. So those two ladies, Andrew trusted them. But what I want you to turn your eyes into, or to focus into, it is this conversation where Andrew is proposing a threesome with a lady he last spoke to 2 years ago. In 2 years, something can happen. A lot can happen. Assuming Celine was a cop. Do you get what I'm saying? So you want to tell me that when Mr. Andrew is saying all that he's saying, or is doing all that he was doing, he wasn't considering the fact that 2 years is long. What if this person is a cop, or what if this person is a journalist? So by doing this person can possibly ruin my mission, or can possibly expose me. No, he didn't think of that, because he knew exactly that this is what they want. So this is what I want to give them. You can't be a social media user and claim, or you want to and convince me that you don't have an idea about things that happen on social media or happen around the world. for example, in this regard, Celine can't claim that she didn't have an idea of what is going on around her, even if it's not people she know. What is going on around her? I mean, how many reports, how many articles, how many blogs, how many videos do you see just in a month, in the 30 days, or within 31 days, because we have those months, or 28 days, February, that you see about human trafficking? People are being saved every day in human trafficking. People, we find bodies, dead bodies in places, in not nice places, in places like forest. You find out that people go missing for a month and over. So you just carry your head and say, I know I'm going to this lady. And just for your own information, Celine, according to reports, Celine was a fashion designer. You can do your homework, you can do your research and just search how much does fashion designer earn. The entry level, I know that fashion designer earn above 200k at entry level. We all know that salary will increase as your experience grows. We all know that. My dear, the shocking news is this one. So when this news made it to the media that there are 2 missing girls, Mr. Andrew was with another girl. So somehow that girl got away because she saw this information online and she was able to escape. My dear, that girl was not just a girl, maybe an unemployed girl, or maybe a girl that is hustling. That was a lawyer. So I want you to check something. These are girls who have or who has a career, who had careers. So these girls, of course, they were young. So I will assume that they were starting. Their career level was still at the starting point. So they can't say they wanted big things. How? It is not possible. Over the time, they were going to get everything that they want because they were going to work for it. Because you can't say you want something that somebody who has been working for 15 years has. It is not possible. You are going to get yours. So these are the girls who can't say we were suffering or we were lacking. No. Life wasn't unfair to them, but they were desperate. There are a lot of reasons why they were desperate, or there are a lot of reasons why they decided to go after this lifestyle or this life. Social media pressure, of which I find it funny how people you don't even know personally are pressurizing you. You are the only person who know and understand your personal life. So in no way you can be pressured by those people. Afiba was married, fully married. Hear me and hear me well, my dear. So assume they didn't lose their life. Let us assume they didn't lose their life. They went to Mr. Andrew and do whatever that they did and came back with their 1 million, meaning their 500. Okay. Afiba was going to go back at her husband's house with that 500,000. So, hear me well. Her husband, maybe let us assume her husband was the only person who was working. So Afiba wasn't going to hide the money forever. Afiba was going to spoil herself with that money. He was going to buy everything she want, everything she enjoy, everything beautiful hair, beautiful clothes, beautiful bags. And as her husband was going to ask her, Where did you get all those money? Or where did you got all that money to buy what you have bought? And of course, in this country or in this world, all over the world, one thing that we always speak about, it is gender-based violence. But have you asked yourself, or have you really searched or do your homework, what are the other things that make gender-based violence not to end but rather to grow every day or to grow rapidly? So Celine's husband, or Afiba's husband, was supposed to accept the fact that her unemployment wife is now having big things, big money things, or expensive things. This is kind of funny, because if this was done by the husband, it was going to be easy for Afiba to just say, oh, okay, I am signing divorce papers, I am out of this marriage. But because it is the other way around, the husband can't just wake up one day and say, I'm out of this marriage. Unfortunately, it is how it is. So, my dear, those big guys, or those rich men, those old rich men who go for young girls, they don't go for everybody. They know exactly their target, and they always meet their target. I just hope that one day, if not today, young girls out there will learn and understand that the only time you will get big things, the only time you will get nice things, the only time you will get what you want, it is when you have worked hard for it. Because if you think that you will get something beautiful, or you will get expensive things, or you will get whatever you like, you can't live a life you want without working hard for it. It is impossible. Maybe not in this planet, maybe on another planet, but in this planet Earth is not possible. I just hope this will serve as a warning. I just hope young girls out there, they have learned. Only if they have. And also, people should be careful of where they take their advices. I've read so many comments or so many posts on Facebook saying this is a generation of Siada Boji, or Siada Boji generation, people who are billing men. Or if you are billing men, this could be your fate. Unfortunately, that Siada Boji who's giving out those advices is still alive.